Okay, so today we are going to learn bearings. So what is a bearing? So we can say that bearing is the angle with respect to the angle measured with respect to true north. What is true north? So I will say
North Star.
yes. True north is the direction you are standing when you are looking north star. Suppose you are standing here and here is the north star. So this direction is true north. Suppose you are standing here, you might be somewhere on the planet and here you find the true north, so this might be north for you. But the north is always same. The direction of north star is considered as the true north. Angle is a or angle or direction, we say these are relative terms. Suppose I am saying angle, so with respect to initial line, you must have an initial line. If you don't have an initial line, you can't talk about the angles. So when two rays intersect, we say the angle is formed. Okay. So bearing is the angle with respect to the true north. So what we can do is we will divide, we will make quadrants. So instead of taking it as a y-axis, now we will consider this as a north. You can imagine that Jammu and Kashmir is here. Yourself, you can sit in the Madhya Pradesh, MP. So this is the Bay of Bengal. We can say this is BOB. Don't think it as Bank of Baroda. And this is, as you can say, Arab Sagar, Arabian Sea. So Arabian Sea is towards west, Bay of Bengal is towards east, Jammu and Kashmir is towards north, and we can say Chennai is, or Kanyakumari, we can say it is towards south. Alright. Now suppose a body is moving with a bearing of, let us say, what could be this bearing? Can anybody of you judge this? Just have a freak idea about the angle. What could be this angle?
45 degrees.
45 degree. Okay, let us say 45 degree. And there is, what could be this angle? What could be the bearing of this? Two hundred and 15. Very good. So, but 215 should be measured from here.
No, it's 315.
315. Okay, 300.
Sir, I take it more as just 3.
Yeah, it is 315 only. Now, what could be the angle between those two lines? Tell me. What is the angle between those two lines?
60 minus 315.
Very good. 315 minus, no. 315 minus 45 degree.
270 degrees.
So it is I'm talking about these two lines. See, the whole bearing is 315. This is 45. So how much is this? So 315 minus 45. All right. Let us see if there are some questions on the axle about the bearings. No. Bearings, lines and angles. Okay, let me see in geometry. And do you have any worksheet with the bearings?
Not really.
Nobody has? Okay, I will ask to create one. Let us see what kind of questions can come. And see, you can also learn how to create the questions using the chat GPT. So what we can say, create a worksheet, or you can say Kahoot style. Worksheet for bearing for IB board grade 11.
Yes.
See this. So some simple questions, let us see. What is the bearing of east from north? Very simple question. Tell me, what is the bearing of
90 degrees.
Yes. See, this is north. So if you see how much you have rotated towards going east, so it is 90 degrees, Srimoli. Understood? Good one. Next question. Bearings are always measured anti-clockwise from north, clockwise from north, from east, from south.
Clockwise from north.
Very good. Don't ask questions, just tell the answer. The tone should be clockwise from north. Don't ask clockwise from north. The answer of a question has to be answer, not the question. Next question. A boat sails from point A to point B on a bearing of 135 degree. Which direction is this approximately?
Southeast.
Wow. Good one. You are so fast. Agriti, are you getting it?
Yeah.
The bearing of P from Q is 250 degree. What is the back bearing of Q from P? Wonderful question. What is the back bearing?
70 degrees.
How much?
70 degrees.
Good. Shrimai, what about you?
Back bearing.
Okay. So back bearing is means
If
suppose
it's under 180, you add 180. If it's over 180, you minus 180.
you can add as well, and then you can see how much it is more than 360. That way also will work. Say this. So 250, where you are supposed to get 250? Tell me. This is 180, so you will get here. Are you getting it? This is how much? 250. Now what is the back bearing? So back bearing means you have to see along this line. This line. This is how much? So what you can do, you can subtract 180 from here. This much you will subtract. So if you subtract 180, how much you will get? 70 degree. Alright. You can also add 180 to it. So suppose if I add 250 plus 180, how much I am getting it? Tell me. So 0, 8 plus 5 is 13, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 430. Now 430 can't be the bearing of anyone. So what we can do is we will subtract from 360. Again we are getting the same 70 degree. So you don't need to subtract 180, you can also add 180. Are you getting it? Anyway you will get the same answer. Alright. A point is due south of another point. Its bearing is. Tell me.
180.
180. A point is due south of another point. Okay. Some more problems. A ship leaves harbor and sails 10 km on a bearing of 30 degree and then 15 km on the bearing of 120 degree. Draw a scale diagram. Find the distance from the starting point to the end point. Find the bearing of the end point from the starting point. Okay, let us try to solve this. So a ship leaves harbor and sails 10 km on the bearing of 30 degree. So on the bearing of 30 degree, so it is going in which direction? 30 degree, let us say, is in this direction. Are you getting it? This is 30 degree. And how much distance it has covered? 10 km. Let us say this is the starting point. The angle is 30 degree and 10 km from O to A. Then 15 km on the bearing of 120 degree. 120 degree will be in which direction? Will be somewhat in this direction. Are you getting it? So how much will be this angle? Can you tell me? Can any of you can tell me? How much will be this angle if this angle is 120? This was given as 30. So this is going to be 120. 120 means this is going to be 60 and this is going to be 30. So this is going to be 90 degree.
How did you get 90?
Good question. Now suppose that I draw a line here. So if this angle is 30 degree, this angle is also going to be 30.
Yes.
And if this angle is 120, this angle is going to be 60.
Yes.
So 60 plus 30 is how much? 90. So this angle is 90 degree. Are you getting it? So Pythagoras theorem. So 90 means how much? 15 km. Now they are saying draw a scale diagram. We can make it later. Find the distance from the starting point to the point. So that means they are asking this. So this distance is going to be under root of 10 square plus 15 square. So under root of 225 plus 100, 325. We can find out this using the calculator. Find the bearing of the end point from the starting point. So that means from the starting point to the end point, that means they are talking about this angle. Are you getting it? So this angle we can find using which formula? Cosine rule, I think. No, angle means sine rule. But yeah, so we can find the initial angle, this angle. Or is there any other thing that we can find? So this is 90. Okay, it's easy, my dear, 60 degree only. No, this is not 60. Let me check. So if this is 90, do we have any idea about these two angles? No. Okay, so this angle can be found using simple formula, that is tan inverse 15 upon 10. See, two of the sides are given. It is very easy. We can find tan inverse. See, this angle will be theta. So tan inverse 15 upon 10, and then whatever angle will come, we will add 30 degree to it. Why 30? Because this 30 is the initial angle. So it is 30 plus this angle. That is the bearing. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Round 3. Point A is 5 km from point B on the bearing of 60 degree. Okay, again we can do, I want you to figure, make the figure for this. Read the question, make the figure yourself, and then I will also make here. Okay, no need to find the values, just let me know how you will find the values. You can discuss with me while drawing. If you need any help, you can ask me. So first you have to draw this 0 degree first. Done? So point A is, you will mark its center. Point A is 5 km from point B. So this is point B for a bearing of 60 degree. So this is 60 degree. So this is how much? 5. Point C is 7 km from point B, bearing of 150 degree. So I want you to tell me this angle. What will be this angle? And I got the answer as well.
Wait. So what did you do?
No, I didn't do anything. I am just asking you. that what will be this angle. I made first figure from B to A, then the other angle was set to be 150 degree. I made 150 degree bearing depending upon my own understanding. If you have doubt, you can just let me know.
Is the angle 120?
No, the inside angle, beta.
There is the 90.
Yes, it is again 90. Akriti, see, you have to understand this, beta. If this angle is 150, what is this angle? 30 degree.
So can you zoom in? My internet's lagging. Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if this angle is 150 degree, what will be this angle?
30.
30. And now if this angle is 60 degree, what will be this angle? 60. So together they will form how much? 90 degree. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Point C is 7 km from point B. Point A is 5 km from point B on a bearing of 60 degree. Point C is 7 km from point B at a bearing of,
So it makes a triangle.
yeah, I'm making it.
This Pythagoras theorem.
Yes. So this is going to be 12, I think. 5, 7, no, 5 square plus under root 5 square plus 7 square. 25 plus 49 under root 74. So AC is going to be under root of 74. Now the question is, what will be the bearing? So bearing can be found by using the formula tan inverse 7 by 5 plus this angle is 60 degree. So you can find the bearing of this. Are you getting it?
I didn't understand.
Any doubt?
I didn't understand
Which part? This one?
Yeah.
So in a right angle triangle, see this beta, this is a right angle triangle. And if you want to know this angle, suppose this angle we want to know, this is A. This angle was given as B, 90 degree. So you can make it separately as well. You can make the triangle separately as well if it is confusion here. So this is given as under roots of 74. AB is given as 5 and BC is given as 7. So can I say that tan of A is going to be 7 by 5? Tell me. Tangent of theta is equal to 7 by 5. So A is going to be how much? Tan inverse 7 by 5. So, but that is the angle A, that is the angle this much. But we are being asked what is the bearing. So bearing means the whole turn. The whole turn is going to be, you have to add 60 degree as well, because the initial bearing is 60 degree. And let us check the solution as well. Okay, we will ask it to give the solution as well. Till the time so bearings can be negative. Tell me, is it true or false?
Yes, but then they wouldn't be going north. They would be going south
No.
or the opposite
If you
direction.
measure the angle anti-clockwise, If you measure the angle anti-clockwise, then it will be negative. Are you allowed to measure the angle anti-clockwise?
Oh,
We will check the answer. True or false? A bearing of 0 degree is the same as 360 degrees. So this is true. The angle between two bearings can exceed 360 degree. The angle between two bearings. Let us say one bearing is here, the other bearing is here. The angle between two bearings. So one bearing is this, another bearing is this. So between these two angles it can't exceed, no, this is false I think. The angle between two bearings can't exceed 360 because
That's not possible.
that's not possible because 0 and 360 are on the same side. So the maximum bearing they can have is 360. Let us see the answers now. So bearing of east from the north is 30 degree. Bearing are measured clockwise from north. Bearing of 135 is southeast. Back bearing of 250 is 70. Due south bearing is 180. Now angle between is 90 degrees. See it came. So distance square they found using the cosine formula which came out to be under root 325. We also did under root 325 if you remember. Now using the sine rule or the vector, bearing came out to be 75 degree. So what was our angle? Let us check our angle as well. Then only we can become confident. So I said tan inverse 15 by 10. So if this is 40 degree, then the answer is correct. Let me take my calculator. I think here we have the calculator. Okay. So tan inverse, how much it was? Fifteen by 10, 3 by 2 or 1.5. Inverse function is tan inverse. So it is 56 degree. 15 by 10 is 56 degree, and if I add 30 degree, it will become 86 degree.
Sir, if I drop off of the college because my network bandwidth is low.
Huh?
So if I drop off of the college because my network bandwidth is low, Zoom is giving me a warning.
Who is giving you warning?
Zoom.
It's okay. Ignore it.
Something is going on. Yeah.
So this came out to
Walter
be
is also gone.
under root 74 is correct. Bearing from A to C is 120 degree. Okay. So we will ask it. Okay. Now here, find the bearing of A to C. Law of sines. Angle A 60 degree, sine of cannot exceed 1. This indicates mistake in the setup. Okay. Okay. What else? Do you have any other questions?
Sir, I saw the links.
IXL? I was searching. Let me check again. I didn't found bearings in IXL. I think last year as well we were searching for Akriti.